Well, on our 2022 Ilco how to use manual, we used the 2010 Chrysler Town and Country. Made the comment on how do you figure out what FOBIK it uses. This is one of the systems we use. This is from American Key Supply, Blue Rocket. It is their 3 fob 8 pad kit. With that you get your 3 fobs and you get your 8 pads. But the nice thing is you get 8 here and 3 here. It's going to cover Chrysler, Dodge, and some Jeeps and the old Volkswagen. The big fault with this system here is if your customer wants more than one, you need pads. You only got 1 pad each for everything. So that's the only downfall I find with this one. If you're using a smaller vehicle to save money and fuel prices, or just inventory in general, I would honestly suggest ordering 2 of these. And when we made this video, American Key Supply showing this at $45, so not a bad little buy. I would actually recommend this one. Now, if you do have the space, you can turn around, just order this, and then you turn around and carry your other remotes, so you'd only use 1 pad, and you charge a customer accordingly. That's on you. Because inside, this is what the board's going to look like. You will have all of them, all 7. You just need to put the right pad on. Anytime you do one of these vehicles, I suggest you do it with a pad that has all the buttons. You know, you're always going to have your panic, your unlock, lock. Then when you start here with the other ones, whether you do the hatch, when you push the button once, see if anything happens. Push it twice, see if the hatch glass or the hatch opens up or a trunk. Same with the remote start, sliding doors. You get the drift on that. Good system, 45 bucks. If you're going to do this, I would suggest 2 of them if you're just relying on this. We use this in the smaller van. We do order 2 of them, but the nice thing is we do have some of the older button pads. You notice this button pad here does not have them inside. So that's the only area. If you reuse or try to use the pads, make sure everything lined up. But you're doing the job for the customer, you want to make sure you do it right. This is one of the systems we use, and it's primarily we use them with auto auctions, police auctions, salvage, have them, your tow companies, and a lot of times used car dealers. So let's go and slide this out of the way. Now the next one that we use is from Solid Keys USA, and this is one I'm actually a real big fan of. You notice it says do not sell. These are our tools that we use. We use these since you can reuse them. This is normally in the bigger van, because with that we can turn around, go put this pad on or this pad, and you notice you get the same amount. You get your 11 pads, your 11 button configuration that they use. These right here have that kind of a circuit board inside of it also. So you're not going to be using them all. You might use them all, don't know if you have time. The big thing is this one here, turn around, program it, find out, like on the other system, write down your button configuration, find your right pad. Nice thing through CLK on this one here is you got your pads, and you can order more pads. The website states, and Solid Keys USA states, that these don't work on other remotes. I'm gonna have to beg to differ on that one. It does work. We've done it before. You might have to trim it. I haven't had to trim one myself, so you can go for that way. And the nice thing is, it does use the system. Notice how you can push down, pad sits. Easy. I'm a fan of this one. Now, you might go, hey, Sergeant Locksmith, hey, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm using Auto Pro Pad app, Auto Pro app, or I'm using the Mr. Hyde Auto book, whichever, and it's saying it's a proximity. Well, use these to figure out your button configuration, and like I said on this one here, we will find out our button configuration for our proximity remote. International Key Supply does have a proximity builder remote, which is similar to the Blue Rocket system, but it's all proximity. It'll be at the end. I'll actually have three of their three systems they have. It's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. We carry our stuff, our proximity remotes, on the van, so we'll just turn around, program, find out the buttons, grab our proximity, and go. This one here, 15 bucks for your pads. The remotes, you can catch them on sale. $38 was the last go around we got. So you just watch your price. There's multiple suppliers that have them. And if you look down below, we will actually have links to all of these. We're not endorsed by them. We're not promoting them. We're telling you what works for us with fuel prices the way they've gone. And also, some areas it's easier to use a smaller van. That's where this system comes into play. The bigger van, when we're doing auctions, this system is what we use. We just got them set up differently. If you're a one-man band, weigh out your pros and cons. We made up the little list, and it'll show every vehicle they work for. You'll see there's a couple vehicles that don't go back and forth, but with us having used this system here, we have a couple of the remotes still, and like I do personally, I put them in a bag. It says do not sell. These are just more aids for us to do the job, but make your own call and decisions on it. Hey, if you made it this far, I appreciate it, and if you would, give us a thumbs up, comment, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna have more videos we'll be releasing. And if you look down in the bottom right corner where the time is, if you see the little sham seal where it's an E4 specialist badge, there's a hidden link to the questionable, morally legal, but questionable series done by Charlie Brown, old Specialist C. Brown. So, thanks again for watching. Let's be safe out there.